We actually wanted to have a moment just to talk with the parents of some of the performing youngsters that you just saw. So we've been joined actually by Quincy and Kevin's mom and uncle, Kimberly and Carey. So whenever we have our children on, our young performers on, it's striking to Michael and I that a lot of the time they just get so much parental and family support. And you know, I think that we've all had experiences in our lives where we've heard, or maybe even in our own lives, where that hasn't necessarily been the case. So we wanted to ask you to come on tonight to talk about their development, especially in such a short period of time. Kimberly, talk to me about that a little bit.
It amazes me also. All I know is they asked for guitars 3 Christmases ago because they had the Guitar Hero game. So they asked for guitars. My husband and I bought them guitars. They took off with it, watching YouTube videos of people, never asking us to get them lessons, just watching people on YouTube playing, and that's how they learned all the songs that they've learned.
At what point as their mother do you say, okay, this is not just Guitar Hero anymore, this is real, this is something?
Oh, I've been saying that for a while now. I have Quincy taking some professional lessons right now just to learn how to read music and to better understand his craft. And then we'll get Kevin involved in learning to read because he's going to college soon. So he has informed me that he wants to go to a music college. So we have to get him some training under his belt before we can send him out there. But they're ready, you know, they're disciplined, they practice every day. In between playing video games, but they do practice just as much as they play the video game. So, you know, we have no complaints. They learn new songs, a few new songs every week, and it's just all by ear and practice.
What are your thoughts as their uncle?
I'm the same. I'm just amazed at that they can just get a song, and within like 2 days after not being able to read music, and just have it, and then Kim will call me. She's like, "Oh, you gotta hear this. You gotta hear this." They was just having such a a jam session, and it just amazes me. And during Super Bowl Sunday, and us being big Steelers fans, we didn't watch the halftime show because they were our halftime show.
That's amazing.
And songs that they learned, and it was amazing. It brought tears to my eyes. They bring tears to my eyes every time I watch them.
I can relate to that because sometimes when you have that person or those people in your lives that you watch when they're really little and they grow up, and you see them kind of branch off into this thing that they embrace that's totally theirs. You know, like my sister and my brother-in-law, my niece and nephew live in Africa, and when my niece was very little, my sister got her a little purple guitar that has flowers on it. And I remember it vividly. And my sister taught herself to play the guitar. And my mom came back from Africa last year with these pictures of my niece who has like a real full-size, grown-up, big girl guitar now. And I'm just, a photograph made me cry. I'm like, your first guitar was literally like a Barbie guitar with little hearts and flowers on it. And now she's reading music and she's focused. And so who do the boys find inspiration from? Michael and I were talking about how much that song sounded like it was who do they find inspiration from?
They play a wide variety of music. They play rock and roll some days. They play old school music. They play the Isley Brothers. They play Frankie Beverly and Maze, which they just learned, and I'm a big Frankie Beverly fan. They play them. They play old school rap, Eric B. and Rocky. I mean, they just play a variety. My son started playing a few gospel songs, and they just whatever they feel, they just play. So I don't know what inspires them, but it's something in them that just they go on their own and they play, and my husband and I just sit back and listen.
That's wonderful. Well, they always have a place here to come.
Thank you.
If they want to perform on TV, we'll be glad to have them.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it.
And we look forward to seeing their development because we haven't had that yet. This is You Are Future Artists is new for us. So we haven't really had a chance to go back and look at some of our past artists, and that's one of the things we're looking forward to, is seeing how they grow and develop.
Oh, okay. We really appreciate the opportunity. We really
it's our
did.
Pleasure.
So do they.
So on behalf of Michael, I'd like to say goodnight to everyone. We're going to ask Quincy and Kevin to play us off the air, and we're going to say goodnight to you. Have a wonderful, safe week. Enjoy the first week of spring, and stay tuned for not only our future artists, but the Congo Hour after this. I'm Shauna Easter. It's been my pleasure. We'll see you next time.